Hello everybody and welcome back to our journey through classical Azeroth. I'm your host Valenfor. This little fella here is of course Valenfor as well, and we are getting straight into it today. We're going to concentrate on the quest that we were trying to complete at the end of the last one. Also, having watched back a couple of my videos, I noticed that the sound level is definitely too high, so let's just whack that down to about 51, I think should be good. Though I do like the music, so let's just put the music up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now let's get cracking. So we have to head back over to the back end of Starbreeze. I think it was around here. Just making sure we haven't holding on to stuff that we don't need. So yeah, we'll get this quest done and then we'll start working our way down this bit. Okay. Now the Relics of Awakening and the Road to Dionysus, although they are appropriate level for us at the moment, they're highlighted yellow, and this is how you can determine whether a quest is good for your level or not. Green means, you know, it's going to give you experience. I think it's 10% less maybe when it's green. Yellow means that it's currently the right level for you. Orange means it's difficult, and I think, I'm not sure if it applied in Classic, but certainly if you completed an orange quest in more of the later games, you got an additional sort of little boost of experience, and red quests means don't even bother trying. Oh gosh, I didn't want to do that. Right, okay. Let's mosey on down here quickly. I need to try and avoid these guys. But yellow means it's appropriate for your level. Grey, you've out-leveled it. And if you've still got grey quests, unfortunately, best bet is to just bin them. Unless you're planning on, you know, continuing along. Right, so we need to kill another 4 of these mystics. Luckily, I don't think there's anyone else here. Should really have done that. Oh, there is someone here. Another hunter. Right, that gets rid of that guy. There is this mystic with this other dude. Let's see if I can get rid of him. Ah, I need to be putting my buff on. Oh, okay. I just pulled Ferocitus. I'll just die now, please. Thank you. I'm going to try and lead him away so he resets. Hopefully I don't have to go too far. There we go. So we managed to get rid of 2 more mystics. And I'm going to hazard a guess and say that there aren't any. Oh, we do have a battered chest though. Let's see what's in this bad boy. Well, nothing amazing, but we've got some stuff to sell, so that's good. I may as well just gather some experience here quickly. Thin out the herd a little bit. Oh. Right, sorry about that. It appears we had a little crash, and of course, you'll have seen at the point it crashed, I had engaged a monster, hadn't quite killed it. So of course we died. So I'm just heading back now. Now, interesting one that I found out recently about Shadowlands is that, and this is one that I wasn't aware of, they've done away with first aid. You can no longer create bandages, although you can still create bandages. The difference is that a tailor is the person that now creates bandages. How crazy. Let me just make sure that the system has picked up my sound settings. It has not. I thought that was still a little bit loud. There we go. Right. So we just need one more mystic. And that'll do. Missed on the arcane shot, that's annoying. Boom. Right, let us create some bandages here quickly. So what I was saying earlier regarding the quests, Road to Darnassus and Relics of Awakening I'm going to crack on with as soon as we get our pet. The main reason for that is both of these areas, they're quite heavy in monsters. They do tend to respawn fairly quickly as well. So I think it just makes sense that we have a little bit of backup. Crown of the Earth we could get on with. But to save time, I'm going to actually Hearthstone back to Dolinar now. And of course, because of the death, my armour's going to be a little bit worse for wear, so let's just repair there quickly. Sell some of the stuff that we picked up. Okay. And where's the boa? We may as well pick up some more arrows whilst we're here. There we go. And I believe our quest hand-in is inside of here. And how are our professions looking at the moment? Okay, cooking's only at 12. So not great. First aid at 18. I think I need to get that to... I think it's 40 before we can pick up the next level.
I am honoured.
Can always check that though. So Ferocitus and the Nulpine Mystics must return what is mine. Please retrieve the emerald so that I may repair my emerald dreamcatcher. Now I can repair my emerald dreamcatcher. Thank you, Valenfor.
Good luck, friend.
You're welcome. Oh, food crate. Slither skin mackerel. Delightful. Okay, first aid I think is at the bottom of this area, so let's just go down. Where is she? There she is.
I am listening.
So let's take a look. Heavy linen bandage at 40, anti-venom at 80, woolen bandage at 80 as well. Okay.
May the stars guide you.
That's cool. Excuse me. Right. Oh, another thing I probably should be doing is eating my herb baked egg. Mainly for our little boost. Our mini buff here. There we go. Though actually saying that, we are level 8, aren't we? Perhaps we could complete one of the quests along the way as we head towards Darnassus. Darnassus is in this section here. We need to fill up from a moon well down here somewhere. And as we're along this path, we should be able to pick up, I think it's skinning from just over here, which will be good, because that will then enable us to start getting in our skins in preparation for making some armour. Because right now, the armour we've got is, needless to say, pretty pap. I've had to buy a bow, which is kind of annoying. Right, where are these fools? I think they're down here. Yeah. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's stick to the plan. The plan was we'll head up this way toward Darnassus. I can get Crown of the Earth done. And then we can start hopefully skinning a few mobs here, there and everywhere. Now, any of you who may be watching that came across the channel previously from the original journey through Azeroth will be happy to know that I have done a little bit of testing. Not on Shadowlands. I've still not picked up the Shadowlands expansion, but we still obviously have BFA to run through. And the good news is that PC can still handle BFA, although it has dropped my appropriate graphics settings down to 5, which is a bit poop. Journeyman leatherworking train. There we go.
Be careful.
So now we have leatherworking and skinning, which is grand. That's going to be useful for us. Don't want to be engaging with that spider particularly. Let's head down this way. And we could, I suppose, look at our first lot of leatherworking. So we can make armour kits, and then... Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did you two come from? Ugh. Ugh. Pee off. Ugh. Get off me. I didn't realise I pulled 2 of these things. If it had been 1, I would have just taken it down for the skin, but oh my gosh. Right, let's do this properly, shall we? I think it's one of these that we're going to tame for our first pet, to be fair as well. Failed attempt? I don't remember failing. But we got ourselves some light leather. Fantastic. Bunnies also skinnable.
Cast that.
So yeah, so there's an opportunity for us to continue on Serenalil and of course Tembok as well. That's better. swear my concussive shot used to last a lot longer than that. Come on. Might as well just drink that for now. Now, ruined leather scraps, I believe we can get a, not an ability, but I think we can get a leather working spell that enables us to turn those into normal pieces of leather. So I will hold on to them for now. There's the moonwell we need over there. So yeah, going back to what we could make. Ah, there you go, light leather. 3 scraps turns into 1 light leather. I mean, that's 45. Okay. So in reality, we can actually make some decent stuff. At least better than what we're wearing at the moment. Obviously, once we start equipping some magical items, then we'll need to look at actually you know, making better equipment. But the sooner we get cracking with leatherworking, the better, really. Right, let's grab this here. This one. And whilst we're down this way, let's take a look up here, get something else on the map. And we can always skirt back around here. I vaguely remember this area. This might actually have another quest up here. Well, this might even be part of a quest. There you go. So hanging from beneath its fronds of this glowing plant is a large round fruit. Denelan would want to study this fruit, you are certain. Bring the glowing fruit to Denelan at Lake Alameth. Okay, can do that. I can do that. I vaguely remember having to go into Gnarlpine Hold as well. I've not seen anything else for us to skin, which is kind of annoying. There's a night saber here. Ooh. Oh, I missed with my concussive shot. What's with all these misses?
That's ready.
The sooner I get wing clipped, the better, and then I can start actually engaging in kiting mechanics. Oh, and of course my pet as well will come in handy.
Still recharging.
So you see, that's a mechanic that I forgot from the days of yore, so to speak. The days of old classic WoW. Didn't realise that we failed our skinning attempts. I'm assuming that's because we're lower level. And if we were skinning, and in, let's say we went to skin and it said that it was a yellow opportunity to skin, let's call it that. Maybe that would be 100% success rate, but perhaps because it's orange and our skill isn't great at the moment in terms of skinning, maybe that's why we can't actually get that any higher. Right. Didn't quite realise how big this lake is either. Got a fair way to go. And I can't for the life of me believe that we're going to end up having to run until level 40. Oh well. It's good actually, it's good. Slower pace actually lets you enjoy, sort of get involved in the areas that you're in. I do think that we miss quite a lot of the journey, the aspect of actually taking in the scenery, you know, in the newer or rather the current release of the game in Shadowlands in particular, you know. I actually feel the new system. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the new system when it comes to leveling, but when you first boot up in Shadowlands, you either get the classic starting experience or you get this new starting experience where you effectively go from 1 to 10, and then from 10 up you have to select which of the expansions you want to play in, which is a bit odd as it stands. But and that expansion that you decide on can effectively take you from level 10 to level 50. And then from level 50 to 60 you're just questing in on the Shadowlands content. Now,
Alone be with you.
oh, sorry, I need to be reading this. I'm getting into bad habits again. You found this on Teldrassil? Intriguing. This fruit is exotic. Perhaps its seeds were brought here from far off. Perhaps even... Thank you very much. I was reading that. I'm just going to move back in case it's the one where mobs spawn. No? Okay, fine.
Hello.
Yes, it is. Nah, you can deal with them. Right. Perhaps even as far as Azeroth, and there's something about this fruit that seems to have reacted very strangely with the soil of Teldrassil. Thank you, Valenfor. Now, if you'll excuse me, must study this further. Should I help her? Now, I'm not sure what will happen. Is this the one with the boglings? She's going to get attacked again if it is. That will teach you for interrupting my quest. Silly druid. Right. She's just pulling everything. Jenny Fleur, if that's your real name. So, anywho, I digress. So, yeah, so you select one of the expansions to level up in. Now, as a new player who's never ever experienced World of Warcraft, you're going to miss out. If you don't go and download Classic along with the main game, you're going to miss out the Classic experience. How WoW was back along, you know, how it actually played. You can still play through Burning Crusade, but let's face it, that's old now. So, you know, you're going to end up selecting more than likely an expansion that's happened a lot long after certain key elements, key points in the storyline. Excuse me. Bless me. It must be really confusing for a new player. That's all I'm saying. Right, so Crown of the Earth. At first, the reports of crazed Furbolg attacks were dismissed. Who could have thought that the peace-loving bear men could turn to mindless rage? Yet another of the problems that plagues us here in our new home. Shando's storm rage never returned, and the druids were in disarray, and to this day we still do not know what became of him. With Malfurion missing, Archdruid Fandrel Staghelm took over the leadership of the Druids, convincing the Circle of Ancients in Darkshore that it was time for our people to rebuild, and that it was time for our people to regain their immortality. With the approval of the Circle, Staghelm and the most powerful Druids grew Teldrassil, the new World Tree. Okay. Ding. All was not well with Teldrassil, however. Staghelm's carefully made plans for the new World Tree had borne out as he had hoped. But there was one small problem, a problem of which many of the troubles in Teldrassil may be attributed. However, I will not get into that yet. You must visit the last Moonworld to the northwest in the Oracle Glade. Under the boughs of the Oracle Tree lies the first and most powerful of our wells. Retrieve a vial of its water and return to me. Okay, fantastic. We can do that. That's not a problem. I, however, am going to call it here, unfortunately, for today. Although we ran into why did I just sell my bandages? Although we ran into a few issues, first thing, I'm going to get rid of those as well. I want to be keeping these, short and sweet. Not too short, though. So we'll pick up here in the next episode. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you have, please do all those lovely social media things. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Please post comments. If anyone knows me, and you should do by now, I'm more than happy to engage in the community and respond to any and all comments that are received, favourably or otherwise. I still need somebody. By now I may have already created my Horde character, but I need you guys to be bringing in the ideas. Please, please. Anyway, thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, and thanks for watching.